Hello and good day, fellow redditors. We're back with another episode of Anxiety Team. I am Robin, and with me are my fellow co-hosts, Jolly and Question. Today, we will be reading Reddit, Am I the Butthole posts, I'm censoring because it hasn't been 30 seconds, and deciding the fate of 4 anonymous posters.
Hell yeah. Oh wait, crap.
It's been 30 seconds. So anyway, this is so exciting. So
I'm very excited.
yes,
Yeah.
I love Reddit. I listen to Reddit stories all the time while I'm at work, while I'm driving, while I'm
on Reddit
cleaning.
as I'm driving.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm listening to videos, guys.
No,
not reading. We talked about that last episode. But anyway, so how this will go, I will read the post in its entirety, and you guys will have the floor to comment and react first, and then I will follow up with my opinions. We can chat a little bit, and then I will bring up the comments, we can chat, and then the update, if there is an update. Not all of these have updates, so, yeah, so...
Frick yeah.
Let's get into it. Okay.
Yeah.
So some of them have a tag of like the final
verdict.
reveal, the verdict. Thank you. I will not say it until
We're done
after I'm done
discussing.
reading
Right,
it and discussing
yeah.
it. Yeah. so you guys
suspense.
can have like a sneak peek. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I am 20 female. My friend is 21 female. Oh, I forgot to read the title. Sorry. I'm not used to this. Okay. Am I the asshole for my USB killer frying my friend's PC after she snooped in my bag? I, 24 female, have a friend, 21 female. I always carry a USB killer in my backpack. It looks like any other thumb drive, except I stick a tiny devil face sticker on it so that I know it's the dangerous one. I keep it on me because I still live at home and my parents are super nosy. If I ever left it on my desk, they definitely pick it up and plug it into their laptop to see what it is. Yesterday, I had to leave campus in a rush, and I asked my friend to watch my bag for a bit. I ended up not having time to come back, so I texted her to take it home and I'll grab it today. She said cool. She gets home, admits she got curious and started looking through my stuff, finds the devil sticker USB, thinks it's my normal drive, plugs it into her gaming PC to see what files I have. Computer instantly dies. Mobo and PSU completely gone. Now she's mad at me, saying I'm reckless for carrying something like that and I need to buy her a whole new setup, even though she knows she shouldn't have been digging in my bag in the first place. I feel bad for her I feel bad that her PC is dead, but come on, don't snoop and don't plug in random drives into your computer. Am I the asshole?
No.
Wait, why
Not
do you
the
have
asshole.
that? I'm so
Specifically
confused.
to get at her parents, it sounds like she said her parents are Snoopy, so it just, if it's laying around, they will use it, and it's to teach them a lesson.
No, the idea is that she keeps it on her so that her parents won't break their
Yeah, that's
PC.
what it sounded like.
Because she keeps it on her because the only way that she can make sure that her parents won't snoop through her stuff is because it's on her physical person at all times. So she's trying to protect her parents because they're snoopers. So there's no update. I'll spoil it. There's no update. And I don't think that the OP ever clarifies why they have a dead USB, a deadly USB. There are some people in the comments that give clarification on why they also
exist.
do it.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess based on just that, I'd say, I really don't know why you have that, but also don't dig through other people's stuff.
Yeah.
But I need more info.
Right.
I don't need more info, not the asshole.
Yeah. So the verdict was not the asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody says, your last line covers it. She was a bad friend to look through your bag, and a bad friend to use something of yours without asking. She's learned an expensive and lifelong lesson. Don't be a dick to your friends, and don't plug unknown USBs into your computer without first checking it with a trusted source about what's on it. Not the asshole. I think it's silly that her friend picked up a USB. Not only she shouldn't have been snooping in the first place, but she picked one up and saw that it had a devil face, and she's not raising an eyebrow.
I imagined it was a cute devil face.
Oh,
Like an emoji.
I'm thinking it's the emoji.
Yeah,
The
like
purple emoji.
Well, I would
little-
see that, and there are other people that like, they say other people think that she thought that there were, like, nudes on there or something.
Yeah, that's
like,
also
explicit
kind of my thought
pictures,
process.
or, like, some kind of, because you would see that and you'd be like, devil face, ooh, cute.
Scandalous.
Either way, you shouldn't be plugging that in.
Yeah,
First of all, if I saw that, I'd be like, I'd ask questions, sure, but I wouldn't plug it in my computer. I wouldn't be snooping in the first place.
Yeah,
but
it, like, falls out of the bag, like,
oops, how did that get today?
and then you're just curious, so it's just like, you ask, like, what's up with the devil emoji USB? Don't plug it in.
No, that is, like, that's the first rule of USB.
Why does a PC killer USB exist?
Why?
That is the
I don't
question.
actually know. I know that they do, and I know of, like tech company kind of malicious, I mean, not any specific story, but I'm aware of this concept, but, like, on a casual
I feel like I've
person.
seen it in movies, but that was for the plot of the movie, of shit that doesn't happen in real life.
Yeah, so there are a couple people that are asking, like, why are they carrying a computer killer, like, as in, why do they have it in the first place?
Yeah.
And someone says, same reason I own an ether killer wired for I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming it's, like, similar, because I can. And then they said, don't do this. So, and it says some people, like, it says that some people have it, like, because they work in antivirus. I don't know. They're not giving a. They're on campus, so I'm assuming they're a college student. So maybe they're doing, like, a project or something. They didn't give clarification for it. Like, I don't think OP, like, says anything here. So
I just would love
I mean,
to
do
know.
whatever you want, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. I
and
know
your own friendships.
I feel like I accidentally plugged that into my own computer.
That's why the sticker's there.
yeah, exactly.
It'd be dark, and I'd be like, wait,
Why are you
that?
plugging in USBs in the dark?
That's a good question. I don't.
Oh no, the smiley face devil emoji was the nudes, the frowny face was It was too dark, I couldn't see the smile, I couldn't tell.
Yeah, and like, OP says that the reason why they put the sticker on there is because they have multiple USBs, and they wanted to tell the difference. So the friend stooped through, saw multiple USBs, and picked out the one with the devil emoji. So,
Obviously.
like, they knew exactly what they were doing. Like, whether or not it was just like oh, silly, I want to see what's on here, or if it was, like, a genuine, like, I want to see what's on here. like whether it doesn't matter what their intentions are, they still did it, and it's, like, not cool to do it.
Privacy. I just, like, I don't know. I wouldn't have that. I don't have it. I guess I lean more towards not
I wouldn't
the
have
asshole.
a thumb drive.
Mm-hmm.
I have a thumb drive for this podcast.
That's for the podcast, but I don't have one for, like, personal, because I'm not doing anything creative. I have a thumb drive somewhere full of photography, but I don't know where that is.
Yeah, I
not
agree.
that photography.
Yeah, not that one, not that kind. Yeah, I agree, not the asshole. This seems like a terrible friend. She learned her lesson. It sucks that her PC died, but
My
like,
Minecraft world of 10 years!
but like, you did, right? You, like, doing that and then demanding that your friend
Well, that's crazy.
pays you back for what you did. Like,
friend's
that's
the
your
asshole.
fault. Yeah, exactly. I get that they're young, and I say that as a young person. I'm 20 as well. Like, I get it. Like, but also, as a 20-year-old looking from this situation, like, at least I understand that the friend was being stupid, you know? Like, I don't know. Some people are weird, and they're very snoopy. I get that they grew up in different households, but it's very telling that...
It seems like a sibling thing to do.
Yeah, right? It's very telling that OP is specifically doing this because their parents snoop through everything, which sounds like a huge issue in of itself. But they're doing this specifically because their parents snoop, and they don't want them... Like, they're being nice enough not to hurt their computer. You know, I would be tempted to leave it out in the open, and then they're like, oops, Snoop, oh, it's your fault. Not the asshole, in my opinion.
Why is my computer broken? Why'd you take my USB?
Literally.
You might have nudes on there. Okay,
And-
shut up.
She's 24.
Yeah.
23, 24?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if she has nudes on a thumb drive, that's her own business.
Exactly. Like, don't be
That is
digging through
weird,
people's
though.
stuff.
As well.
Also, having a thumb drive of, like, 6 tapes or whatever and
Yeah.
carrying
Very-
it with you at all times, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's more weird than having a virus, like, killer, PC killer, in my opinion. Because it's like, a PC killer, like, You can have a mortal enemy that kicks your dog, and they're and then like a coworker or a person, or like
someone you want to get revenge on.
Exactly, and then they have like a laptop and they leave it alone, and you're like, some people just carry things in their bag just in case.
I'm being attacked. You just plug the USB in their mouth. They're like,
dead. Okay, next one. This one is longer. Am I the asshole for leaving my mom at the airport with no ticket and no plan?
Oh.
This still weighs on me. Some background. My mom was abusive growing up. It got bad enough at 12, I left home through the courts and moved in with my dad. The decision fractured our family. On the court paperwork under name of child, she wrote something like, I have no son. I've carried that with me ever since. I had little contact with her after that, fair enough. Briefly at 17, again in my early 20s, and not consistently until much later. I am now almost 40. I spent over 20 years drinking heavily and finally got sober in 2018, which is when I made an effort to reconnect with my family, including my mom. She's closer to 70 now and has zero contact with 2 out of 3 of her kids. Reconnecting wasn't easy. When I asked if she ever reflected on the abuse, she told me I was an adult and needed to let it go already, in quotes. That was a turning point. I realized any forgiveness would be one-sided. If I wanted peace, it was on me. Since then, our relationship has been rocky, but present. We've had family reunions and even traveled overseas together for 3 weeks. We argue often, usually over small things, but we stayed in contact until this. Last summer, I invited her to my city to see a band she's loved since I was young. The plan was simple. She'd arrive on Wednesday, and we'd go to the concert on Thursday. She'd fly out to visit my sisters on Friday, and then I'd leave early on Saturday for my own trip. She agreed. When she arrived, she mentioned she only bought a one-way ticket and would book the Friday flight later. That made me uneasy, and I reminded her several times to make sure it was booked. I thought I was clear in my wording and tone and that I didn't want anyone staying in the house while I was gone. Friday came. The concert was fine. Then she told me that she hadn't bought a plane ticket yet, and now with prices having gone up, she planned to stay a few extra days, while I was away. I told her plainly, I'm leaving at 5 a.m. tomorrow. You need to get on that plane. I even offered to cover the extra cost. She refused and invited herself to stay at my place. That's when I clearly said I wasn't comfortable with anyone staying at my home while I wasn't there. She accused me of not trusting her, and said that she was my mother. I said it wasn't about trust, I just didn't want anyone in my house. The argument escalated. Finally, she said, fine, take me to the airport. I think she expected me to cave. I didn't. I packed the car, grabbed my daughter, and drove her to the airport in silence. When we arrived, it felt like a standoff, like she was waiting for me to say, never mind, don't go. I didn't. I took her bag out, set it on the curb, and told her, if you can't find a ticket, let me know. I can help you pay for a hotel. Then I left. Months later, I'm still thinking about it. I don't think I stranded my mom with no options. I offered to cover the cost of the flight and the hotel, but I did leave her at the airport knowing she hadn't booked a ticket. Am I the asshole?
Probably not.
I love how you're like looking to Jolly like, what do you think?
What this is the thing about Am I the Asshole is like it's always
there's 70.
There's almost always nuance and everything.
We don't know these relationships.
I don't know, and it's always one-sided.
Exactly.
So and I'm very like, but from the sounds of it, that's really bad to be to your like. I have no son.
That was insane. I read that and I was like, that's a crazy thing to say about your kid.
Yeah.
While they're still a child.
Yeah, that's.
I feel like if the mom was like 10 to 20 years younger, I'd be like, definitely not the asshole. But she's getting 70. 70 is kind of old.
She had so many options. And I picked this one out.
She could have been like, okay, pay for my hotel.
Exactly.
And they would have been like, fine.
Yeah. I picked this one out specifically because.
It's a bit mixed.
Yes. And we've had slightly rocky relationships with our family.
Yeah.
Not to this degree. We're not 40. Our parents aren't 70.
Yeah.
But
I leave my dad at an airport now.
Right. To be fair, he's a lot older than you, and you are younger. So, to be fair.
I think that's how parent relationships
Well, okay,
work.
yeah, but we're not 40 is what I'm saying.
Yeah, we're not.
This guy has a kid. I don't know. I'm assuming he's taking his kid with him on his trip.
Yeah,
right?
the kid's not staying home. Nobody's staying home.
Yeah, right. And the mom is just gonna be left on her own. What's she gonna do? Lock the door when she leaves? What? Like, I don't know.
You don't even have a relationship. Why do you expect to stay at your kid's house
That's
without
incredibly
your kid
entitled.
Yeah.
To be like, I own you as a mother, and I am going, your property is my property.
Not even, because this dude got custody by his dad through the courts.
Exactly.
She stopped being a mom when he was like 12.
You are not a mother.
You are not a mother.
You gave birth to me, that's about it. That's our relationship.
You said I'm not your son, so...
Exactly. Yeah, right. So stop trying to eat your cake and have your cake and eat it too. Yeah, no, that's...
Get on your flight. That was like, you kept pushing it off intentionally. There was I feel like there was intent, like she never wanted to get the flight back.
Exactly. Like he or she thought that she could manipulate him and be like, she had so many chances. She told him, I don't have a ticket.
He constantly reminded her too.
Exactly.
Constantly.
And let's not forget that he was doing a nice thing for her. He took her to a concert. That's something he didn't have to. Exactly. That's something he did not have to do. But he went out of his way to do that. A comment says, do you realize, OP, that you just explained how her abuse and manipulation is continuing? This was the abuse cycle you just typed out, and you're still carrying it with you since it hurt you so much. She's never once accepted accountability. You can forgive, but you don't have to accept. If she makes you feel bad about your boundaries, that's something that, if she's making you feel bad about your boundaries, that's someone that doesn't need to be let in. She can wave at you from the outside or stomp on by in a tantrum, but stop letting her in. I think that's good advice for toxic parents in general. You know, it seems there's a lot of people like relating to the situation. Like, I've had an abusive parent, I've had an abusive grandparent. There's not an update to this, unfortunately. I think it's pretty obvious that they're not the asshole. Like, I get it. I'm not saying it's a good thing that they feel guilty, but it does go to show the empathy that they still have and the cycle that they're stuck in. I understand what it feels like making a decision for yourself, for your own safety, for your own mental well-being, and still feeling bad about it just because that's the cycle that you got used to and you're still wrapped in the lie and all that stuff. It's difficult. And this guy's 40, and he had drinking problems, and he's trying to fix it. He's trying to rekindle this relationship. And
he's trying to be a
doesn't
good
care.
parent, too.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm sure. He didn't mention his kid much besides that she existed, but...
Yeah, yeah.
It's not about the kid, it's about him and his mom, though.
Exactly. And I know that it's very common for parents who have bad relationships with their parents to rekindle it later on because they want their kid to have a grandma or a grandpa, which is neither here or there. I know a lot of people that have really good, people that are really good grandpas but terrible parents, if that makes sense. So, like, people change, but I don't know. This woman just seems like she's terrible to be around. Like, why would you want to be around somebody like this? I don't know. Whether or not she's a bad person, again, I believe OP when they say that it's abuse, but obviously I'm not in this situation, so I can't say for sure, but that's rough, buddy. That's rough.
That's rough, buddy. Oof.
So, this next one. Am I the asshole for getting upset because family members assumed I'd be watching their newborn? Ooh, okay. There's like a little trigger warning, spoiler a little bit. Frustrating, but original OP will be okay. Whatever that means. Okay?
Oh.
So.
Oh boy.
Okay. I am a stay-at-home parent. All of my children are finally in school. I now have the time to delve into my hobbies and learn some new things, which I've been enjoying. During Thanksgiving, I overheard some family members talking about their new bundle of joy. They were asking me about childcare, and unbeknownst to me, they said that I was going to watch the child. They never even asked me. I looked at them, and they just smiled, like it was a privilege for me. I wasn't trying to make a scene at the holiday party. So I didn't say anything, just gave a look. I do not in any way, shape, or form want to do that. I'll watch the baby here, but not every day. Am I the asshole? Edit. I 100% am having a private conversation with them, which is what I would have wanted them to do. I can and do stand up for myself. I was caught off guard and honestly pissed. Didn't want to make everyone uncomfortable at the dinner. I realized I should have simply said this or that, but it wouldn't have come out of my mouth very nice. No, my husband didn't volunteer for me. It's my sibling.
Not the asshole.
You can't just offer, or you can't just be like, you're doing this now, especially when it's watching a baby.
I just had a kid that I wanted to have, I'm assuming. So you're babysitting tomorrow.
You're doing that. No.
Since when? Since now.
Since when?
Since I said
am I getting paid for this?
I had a baby sibling.
Yeah.
What did you expect?
Yeah, no. When I was a kid, I was volunteered constantly. Ever since I moved out, I was volunteered constantly. Hey, oh, by the way, you gotta babysit this person. What?
What?
My siblings, my cousins, whatever. That's what it's like being an older sibling. I hated it. It's stupid. I don't think that it's right. However, this is different because this woman is a stay-at-home mom, which I will give plenty of credit where credit is due. Stay-at-home parents don't get enough credit. They basically work full-time jobs. Mm-hmm. I get it, 100%. However, she is an adult. It is a different situation, right? Where she has experience watching kids. I 100% understand not wanting to babysit. Not only a child you don't know really well, but also just volunteering. She
just raised her own kids, and then she finally has free time. Like, none of us have kids, but I'm pretty sure most of us are pretty aware of how much effort and how draining it is to be a mother, a parent, or whatever.
Logically speaking, I can't relate on a experiential level.
Yeah.
I've seen it, it's a lot. And for someone to be like, hey, I had a newborn? You said a newborn, like not a toddler? Watch my newborn.
Change some diapers for me. No.
What are you doing? Like, why can't you watch your newborn? I watched all of my newborns. OP implied that they had multiple kids.
All of my children, I don't know why I assumed they had like 2 kids, but they don't specify, really.
All is 2 or more in my mind.
Probably.
And that's still a lot. Like, 1 is a lot, and
And also, her husband wasn't brought up until after the edit.
Yeah.
All it said was, my husband didn't volunteer me, my sibling volunteered me.
Yeah.
So her husband is just, like, standing on the sidelines.
Like,
we don't have enough context, but we do get some more context.
Oh.
More context. Okay.
So, original OP clarifies. It's my sibling. They do not pay me anything and we do not live together. I don't watch any other children. We never had any discussions about me watching their child. They were newly pregnant and the only conversations we've had are about styles of the nursery. To another commenter, I have confused a lot of people. I'm sorry. My brother is having the baby with his new girlfriend. He himself volunteered me to watch the baby. I overheard him telling other family members, I will watch the baby for them.
Oh.
For them, like
literally volunteering her.
Yeah,
which is not a cool thing to do.
How often too? Like the OP makes it sound like it's like almost like a nanny situation. Like, oh, we got to go back to work. Not necessarily. It could just be like, oh, every weekend, but that's every weekend. Mm-hmm. And if it's the weekend, her kids are off school.
Yeah.
Is it every weekday? So like the parents have the weekend off, like they work 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. And is she just expected to watch the newborn while they're at work and her kids are at the school at the same time, so it's just her and the baby?
Yeah. It sounds like her brother, I'm just gonna make a small assumption here. I'm assuming the parents, they're working. Just for the sake of the argument, let's say that they're working and they know that OP is a stay-at-home mom. So in their brain, they're like, well, she doesn't have a job, so she can watch more
She's
kids.
got free time.
Yeah, right. The kids are at school. God forbid a woman has hobbies,
What's
but
with
whatever.
the Jim Carrey Grinch fucking voice?
That's my impression of annoying people.
I feel like OP is the older sibling. I feel like that's a younger brother thing to do. New girlfriend specified. They're not married. I assume. I don't know if they're probably not engaged. They're probably just having a kid together, and it was probably planned. I'm not going to speak on that, but I feel like they're young and they just weren't. They wanted a baby, but weren't fully prepared for all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and it's like, older sister. I have an older sister who has kids.
Yeah.
She knows.
I want a dog. They look so cute. Oh, it shits everywhere? Oh, you do care of it.
That's what my sister does to me.
That's what my... Never mind, I won't say that. Anyway. Okay. So... I will say there is a lot here.
Oh,
this
really?
is not where this story ends.
Oh, wow. My God.
So someone comments, they were downvoted a lot.
Oh.
Not the asshole, but now they think you agree and that's why you smiled at them. You should have immediately said, no, you won't be. OP replies, I didn't smile at them, I gave them a what the fuck look and they smiled at me. Deleted comment, responding to someone saying OP had no excuse just to say no. She seemed shocked at the audacity and confused in the moment. She also might not have wanted to spoil Thanksgiving or others.
Yeah.
Maybe she's too polite or there's family history. I don't know, people have reasons. Which is totally fair. Like, I've been in that situation too where you've been trapped. You can't say no because that ruins the vibe.
Yeah, why are people blaming OP?
Yeah,
right here?
It is a form of manipulation to be like, hey, you want to do this thing? While there are plenty of people around.
And they didn't say no. Nuh-uh.
Yeah, exactly.
A non-answer
They
is
didn't
not
say yes
nuh-uh.
and they didn't say no.
That's not...
I would take a glaring look as a no any day, but these people obviously don't.
That glaring look of of confusion and
it's just
upsetness.
Yeah, right,
that must
exactly.
mean yes.
Exactly. OP responded to that comment saying, you are exactly right, lol. I wouldn't have been nice and it absolutely would have caused a fight. I didn't want innocent family members thrown into it or feel uncomfortable. Somebody else said, I mean, you really need to stand up for yourself when you hear things like that.
Bruh.
OP responds, yeah, in the moment, though it caught me off guard, I also wasn't a part of the conversation. I overheard and shot them a look. There were a lot of people around, and I'll deal with it privately with them, not in front of everyone to embarrass him. I wasn't about to ruin Thanksgiving for everyone. Somebody else said, playing the devil's advocate here, but did these family members ever watch your kids? It sounds like yours are off to college, which would put the new parents at a solid babysitting age when you needed it. If they did ever watch your kids, they may expect some sort of reciprocation now that it's their turn, which seems fair. Original OP says, no, we lived states apart when my kids were younger. I honestly never asked them to. Update. Same post, next day. Update. I realize some of you were right. I need to tell them ASAP so they can plan actual daycare. I called them last night. I calmly asked them if they really thought I would be watching his baby. He said yes, because I was home all the time. See, that's... I haven't read this fully, so...
you could do it. That's your job,
right. As a stay-at-home mom, obviously... I asked him why, and he didn't ask me first, and he said that he didn't think he had to. It really pissed me off. I said I have plenty to do, and that if there is an emergency, I will be there and help, but that I wasn't going to watch the baby every day. He then got pissed and said that they planned for me to, and now they have no idea how they're going to afford childcare. This baby was planned, I should add. He is upset because he also needs to work out for 2 hours a day after work.
You fucking
2 hours.
Whoa, yeah, that is a long time. But you
every day.
You made the commitment. You
Every
fucked.
day.
Yeah, exactly.
You planned a child.
and assumed that your stay-at-home sister
don't get
would be
to
able
do
to
that.
If you're planning a child, you
And
didn't,
just say, like,
you
you're
didn't
taking
plan
care
a
of it.
child, you plan to have a baby. That's not something
You didn't think.
You don't make assumptions when it comes to having a child.
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't. This other person will take care of it. Fuck you. No.
No, we won't.
You can ask them if they're willing to take care of the baby.
That's different.
But
Every day, that's crazy. And I don't know if her kids are at school.
It's free.
I assume that means that they were old enough to where they would be at like preschool or kindergarten.
Yeah,
for,
like the
most of the
youngest
day.
is going to school. In my mind, that means
Uh-huh.
preschool.
That's what made sense to me. I don't know. They don't. As far as I know, they don't clarify yet. So. There's more to this, though.
Oh my goodness, this just keeps going.
I know, right? He feels now that he won't be able to, and that will mess up his mental health.
Oh.
You know what will mess up your mental health is having to prioritize a baby that you never volunteered for instead of doing your hobbies and having fun and meeting with people.
Living your own life.
Literally. They work from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. and work out for 2 hours after that. That's around 10 hours I would have this newborn. I said, so you're having a baby for me to take care of so your lives don't change? You want me to give up my free time, but you won't? We have talked about how happy I am in this moment with free time. He said a child is more important than your hobbies.
It's not her child.
She wasn't there in this decision making of having a child. When you and your girlfriend sat down and said, let's have a baby, she wasn't there for that.
She wasn't there.
Literally.
Was she in that conversation? That'd be weird.
Literally.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Whew. Which totally set me off all the way. Totally set me the rest of the way off. I said, mine are because I had them. Your child is more important than the gym. It's not up to you to decide what I do with my time, and you can work out at home. I said I was sorry, and I hung up. Now it's going to be super awkward, but at least they know now.
That's their fucking stupid choice. They thought they could volunteer another person without their fucking consent.
Exactly.
Doesn't work that way.
Some people shouldn't be parents.
Yeah,
we all knew that, but
No, you don't have to do it.
Literally.
If you're thinking about volunteering your baby, you have to be watched by somebody else for 10 hours.
Yeah.
Maybe don't.
Yeah, maybe just don't.
Don't.
We don't hear anything about the wife's perspective. I don't know if they say they both work for like the same time. So
I don't
know if they work at the same place. Oh, the girlfriend, yeah. Okay, somebody else comments. Downvoted. They were downvoted. There's absolutely no way this is real. The update about them planning on OP babysitting and now them being upset, it's too over the top. Like, the reason they can afford a baby is if OP babysits. Nah, this is fake. OP comments, it is not fake, I wish it was. They can pay daycare. They both have jobs. It was a tactic to get me to fold under his demands. Have you ever dealt with a narcissist? I mean, fair enough, I guess. Somebody comments, so they didn't ask, and now they're planning on paying you? I mean, what is wrong with people? Enjoy your free time. Lord knows that even if they're all in school, there's plenty to do in a household. So you enjoy those few hours a day you've got. OP says, I guess not. Me being paid was never brought up. They just thought that they couldn't afford real daycare.
Daycare's expensive.
Daycare is very expensive.
But if you don't want to go to daycare, you need to talk to people beforehand.
That's something that you need to communicate about. You can't just assume
world
somebody
revolves
can
around
do
me.
something without asking.
My life is the most important, and everybody will work for it.
Exactly. Everyone's an NPC, guys.
I'm the king. All of the rest of them are just NPCs. Yeah.
Literally.
Good comparison.
Somebody says, how do they not understand costs involved with a planned pregnancy? Even if it's only part-time paid care, how do they not understand this? OP says they will be able to afford daycare. They both have good jobs. He just wanted me to fold by playing the pity party card. RIP.
That's rough, buddy.
But it's for my mental health. Somebody commented.
My mental health is the only... What'd you say?
I need 2 hours of gym.
I need to exercise for 2 hours.
Literally.
I gotta get those gains.
Oh my god. You know what I've seen There's this, like, mom near my aunt's house that I've seen when I've, like, gone on walks over there, where she goes on a jog every day, pushing a stroller and her 2 other kids riding bikes around her.
Oh my god.
Like, she gets her workout in by taking her kids out.
Yeah.
You know?
Which is, like,
I know
very,
jogging isn't
very smart.
100% of a workout.
Yeah.
He's obviously going to be doing other shit besides being on the treadmill or something. But, like, there's way to like, you can incorporate your kid into your workout.
And a newborn, like, sleeps half the time. Yeah, sure, they're screaming in the middle of the night and you gotta pick them up. That sucks. But, like, they sleepy, okay? Like, I remember when I was babysitting, I would, like, try to put them down for a nap constantly because I just wanted to not have to deal with a baby. Like, go to bed, go to bed, go to bed, go to bed.
Go to sleep,
and
go to sleep.
they'd be like, ah! And I'm like, frick. Babies are difficult. They're difficult and easy. It's weird. I mean, it depends on the baby, obviously, but, like, sometimes they're easy to read. Sometimes you just don't know what they're doing because, like, they can't speak. Just gotta make assumptions on what they want.
Just gotta scream.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I do have a confession. I was looking for Am I the Devil posts, and this came up. So the entire time, I was thinking, there's got to be an update where she does something crazy and she gets put on Am I the Devil. But for some reason, this is on Best of Redditor Updates, and I just didn't read it, but it popped up when I looked up Am I the Devil? So...
Algorithm, what are you doing?
Literally.
Search algorithm. I keep spitting. I got very passionate. That's, like, the one that was very clear to me so far.
Yeah.
This poor... Oh my god, why? What the hell?
Yeah, no, that's terrible. It's one of my biggest pet peeves ever, is when people volunteer other people without consent. And, an asterisk there because babysitting is a huge one. Like, my siblings have to babysit my cousins, and they didn't have to ask, and it's just... It's so terrible, because there's, like... The adults don't communicate anything half the time. They're just like, yeah, watch my kid. I'm not going to tell you when I get back. You just got to have to hope that you're fine. It's just so annoying.
I'm definitely not going to go get milk and
never come back.
Here's $20. Here's the non-emergency police number for the area. How about it?
Literally. Okay. Next one. Am I the asshole for wanting to charge an 11-year-old for theft and destruction of property? So, about a week and a half ago, my son's phone was taken from his bag at primary school. I'm assuming these people are British. They spell school. Mum like M-U-M. Yeah. Primary school is like elementary. Yeah. I managed to track it using Find My iPhone, and it leads me to a house. From that house, I banged on the front door and was answered by a mum.
Mum.
I explained that I tracked my son's phone to this house, and from there discovered her son and 2 of his friends had just been there. She calls him, and then I follow her in my car to a second kid's house. At this house, all 3 kids are there, and I tell him I don't care who stole it, just hand it back and it's done. All 3 kids swear back at black and blue that they had never seen it and know nothing about it. I exchanged phone numbers with the mom from the first house and the dad from the second house. Then I have to leave knowing full well one of them has it. I get home and receive a call from the mom from the first house. She has checked the security cameras from her house and discovered that the kid from the second house, who swore that they had never had a phone, is miraculously holding a phone in the footage. This has already been sent to the dad, and the next minute I get a message from the guilty kid's mom asking if she can come to my house. Her and her son arrive teary-eyed and apologetic. I just ask for the phone back, and she shakes her head, saying that he has smashed and destroyed it. It was only an iPhone XE, so not expensive, but as a single mom working full-time by my means of communication with my son. She asks if she can go buy me a phone now, but I ask if she can just contribute $100 and I'll find a similar phone off Marketplace, as I prefer an iPhone as I connect it to mine and can monitor parental controls and other settings. She agrees and is happy to pay that. It has been over a week now, and she has completely stopped replying to any messages and won't answer my calls. Last message I sent was me saying that if I didn't receive payment, I would report and charge her 11-year-old son. So am I the asshole if I charge him for theft and destruction of property? Also, as a side note, I have the camera footage, admission of guilt of her text messages, and agreeing she would pay as well as her son, admitting to the school that he stole it as well. So we have enough evidence to go forward.
Lot to unpack there.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Charge an 11-year-old?
Can you? I don't know. First of all, okay, children are dumb.
Yeah.
A lot of the time. Not all children, but a lot are
I
very
feel like the
dumb.
11-year-old's old enough to be like, hey, let's not smash a phone.
I have no concept.
I mean,
is that...
if you do it on accident, that's like one thing.
Well,
like,
they stole it and smashed it.
They stole it and smashed it.
Smashed and destroyed it is different than just dropped it. Like,
Yeah.
the wording was
They
specific.
made it sound like the kid just like threw it at a wall for some reason. Like they couldn't get the phone to unlock or something, and they just threw it or some shit.
What the hell? Okay, so specifically charging the child. So the adult of the child offered to pay, but then never did. Why? What the?
Trying to get out of it. I don't know.
Maybe life came up, maybe they're busy, maybe they're just not receiving
I don't actually have money.
I've had people text me and I haven't seen it for days. Maybe not a week, but stuff happens. And OP says that she's a single mom, so it's expensive to buy a new phone or a phone. Marketplace is a good middle ground, and she was being very generous by being like, "Hey, just give me $100, and then I'll fill in the rest. I'll get something off Marketplace."
Because that was like a compromise on OP's part. Like the guilty kid's mom was like, I'll buy them a phone, and she was just like, no, I'll just take $100 and then we'll put it for a Marketplace phone. Like, she got the easy way out and then still ghosted OP.
Agreed. Yeah.
I mean, like,
I mean, specifically charging the child. I don't know.
like, how would that work?
I don't know how that works.
I don't know how it would like work in a legal sense.
You're not in the wrong.
Like, is that on your permanent record?
You've been fucked over.
I don't think it can. No.
I don't think it can be on your permanent record if you're 11.
Yeah, but still. Not the asshole. Actions have consequences. You have been more than reasonable. If the money was tight or if there was some issue getting you cash, she should have spoken up about it. Which is fair.
All it takes is some fucking communication, guys.
Literally. You guys are adults. You text each other. Guys, come on.
Communication.
Literally.
Like, that's just a little wild. I don't think OP is like a bad person or anything.
They were being very generous.
Yeah.
This is a
I
ridiculous
just don't know
situation.
the logistics of going.
That specific.
'Cause, like,
confusing to me.
I don't know.
They live, I'm assuming, in the UK, so I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's any different. I don't know. Update. So, after not responding to my messages for over a week, I messaged last night saying I was going to the police in the morning to make a report, and the money was transferred this morning.
Wow.
She's just sitting on that shit.
Literally. I read all the comments why I didn't report it first, and it's because, I guess, I waited so long, and I still wanted to think that some people would do the decent thing and didn't want to have to go down to the police road for a minor amount, as they have more important things to do. At the end of the day, I'm not going to raise my son to be walked all over and to stick to your word, but I'll sort it out now. So, that's good.
I'm glad it worked out. I'm glad she didn't have to go to the police.
Yeah.
I guess my confusion with that was like, yeah, you can go report it all, but like, does that mean the child?
what's
Like,
gonna
you're
happen?
emphasizing the child. What's happening to the child in this? The dumb child.
Like, the child's not gonna get locked up. Maybe. Like, I don't know how juvie works over in the UK. Assuming this is the UK, even. I know we have, like, a big juvenile detention center culture over here. Like, I don't know. Have you ever seen Scared Straight? That shit's crazy.
No.
That shit's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, I'm just not fully aware of what the consequences would be.
Same.
Like, would they get fined, like, for more than $100 or something? Or would it be like, oh, you're legally required to pay $100 and that's all you fucking need, but, like, now the court's on your ass about it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just don't know what that would look like.
We have a little bit of time left.
Okay.
I went to the actual... I don't go on Reddit very often, to be honest. Especially not on desktop. Like, all of my Reddit knowledge comes from videos, so I haven't actually operated it. I found the actual page, and I'm just reading a couple of them, and I wish we had more time.
Oh.
These are good. But I glanced at this one. We'll see. So this one's pretty obvious, the verdict that everybody does, but I'm interested. So, the person who reposted this on Am I the Devil says, I smell no contact in the future. Which is a great starter, okay? Am I the asshole for ruining, in quotes, my daughter's birthday? Throwaway because my daughter uses Reddit. I, 45 male, have 3 kids. 16 male, 14 male, and 12 female. This story concerns 12 female. Now, my daughter's birthday falls on New Year's, so it tends to be disregarded, never on purpose, because it's between 2 big holidays, but we've always tried to make her feel special. My daughter is a known introvert and tends to spend a lot of time in her room. And if we're at a family event, she just sits in a corner on her phone. Same. She also is very unconventional, in quotes, in the sense that she doesn't desire a lot of the things that typical girls do at her age. Me and my wife have tried to fix this and get her to open up more, but to no avail. The issue arose because when me and my wife asked her how she was going to spend her birthday, she said something along the lines of, alone with snacks in my room. Girl, same. Sorry. This request wasn't outlandish for her, but spending your birthday alone doesn't seem like a good way to spend your birthday. It would also reflect poorly on us as the family likes big celebrations. So instead, we invited family over on her birthday for a birthday/New Year celebration. It was a barbecue. What? I'm assuming they're somewhere in, like, Australia, or, I don't know, somewhere where the holidays are warm.
The South?
I don't know. Holidays are warm, I guess. It was a barbecue with lots of snacks, a projector that my brother bought, and a rented bouncy castle. I thought she would realize that this was better and a more productive way to spend her birthday.
Dude.
But I was wrong.
Yes, you were. You got clear information communicated to you. Not people are not all like you. We're all different. Oh.
She told you what she wanted.
You fuck.
She was miserable the whole time and just sat in the corner.
No fucking
wonder.
wonder.
Man, what a shock. Who could have foreseen this?
When everyone left late that night, she started screaming at me and my wife about how we ruined, in quotes, her birthday. My wife did My wife did most of the scolding, and she was sent to her room. How could we ruin her birthday if her plans were just bed rotting? She was also mad because she didn't get the gifts she wanted, which was a hot chocolate machine. She's the only family member who drinks hot chocolate, and she's not 50, so we got her something else that we thought she would appreciate more.
Hot chocolate machine?
I don't know.
This morning she ignored all of us, including my sons who are on our side because they think she's being ungrateful since the party was great. I was just trying to make her birthday special. Am I the asshole?
Yes.
Yes, so obvious.
Yes.
Yes. Out of all of them so far, this is the most obvious.
It was, am I the devil? So yeah, but...
Yeah.
Bro, that's just such a presumptuous, everybody wants what I want. And it's, I know that the golden rule is, treat others the way you want to be treated, and to a large extent...
That is different.
But people have different desires in life.
That is purely
I
about
used to be
kindness and
this
respect.
kind of person. Not used to be. I struggled differently, and I learned to value social connections, specific ones. I still would not enjoy a big party, but
yeah.
I would much rather spend a special day with my friends probably than alone nowadays. But if somebody doesn't want that, if they just want to chill, let them chill.
I don't want to spend my birthday alone, but I like being alone in my room with snacks sometimes.
It's nice.
It's fun.
It's good. It's good to have alone time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was so specific of what she wanted.
Yeah.
She was like, all I want is a hot chocolate machine, whatever the fuck that is, and to be alone
I
in my room
assume
with
it's
snacks.
just a machine that shits hot chocolate.
Yeah, but like,
Golly,
what does
like-
it look
Like
like?
a coffee machine,
Yeah.
probably, but with
Yeah.
hot chocolate instead.
So-
I
pod.
want it.
You want
I
it.
kind
I'm
of want it.
jealous.
I like hot chocolate. She's the only one in the house that drinks hot chocolate.
It's
Guess
her
what?
birthday gift.
Guess fucking what? My sister. Me and my sister are the only ones in the house that drink coffee. And guess what I got for Christmas last year and this year? Last year, an automated coffee pot, and this year, a French press. My grandma hates coffee, never drank it in her life, hates the smell of it, even. And she still bought me coffee.
Aw.
She's a good grandma.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, these parents are so giving, I know what's best for you.
I know what
I
you want.
understand
Shut the fuck
being concerned that your kid is very antisocial, even around family. I understand that concern. This is not how you address
No.
Does she have, like, close
Force it down
friends?
their throat.
Like,
it. Yeah.
I feel like something that would be crossing a bit of a line, but would have been at least been better, would be like, call her close friends.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, do you want to come over and have like a little get together in the living room?
Even
Like,
that,
that's
I
a
would
little
be
bit,
like,
that'd be
because
pushing a line a bit, but like,
if I had an idea of what I want my birthday to be, this is what it's going to be, and it's completely changed, I'm going to be pissed off. It doesn't matter if theoretically I'd like it more. I had plans that I had in my brain for a long time. Like, this is totally different. I actually have a sibling. Their birthday is Christmas Eve, okay? They have a very similar problem where people often overshadow their birthday, and they are very antisocial. And my mom has tried to push them to be more social. Even then, my mom is relatively respectful to where my sibling, it's their day. We don't do chores on their birthday. They get to do pretty much whatever they want. If they want to spend their birthday after presents just going on the presents in their room, they can. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the parents think. It doesn't matter. Also, it's just easier for your daughter to just stay in her room.
why are you complaining that you don't have to spend a bunch of money going to a place? Like, you chose to rent a bounce house because you wanted to?
Literally, I get that she is
Surprise!
You're the
she's-
easiest child ever.
She's 12, and I feel like 12 is kind of the age where it's like, it's a really hit or miss of whether a kid is going to like a bouncy house. Because my brother at 12
That is
would
about,
have
like-
loved it.
That's about the maximum age
Exactly.
for, like, some bounce houses.
Well, yeah, true. My brother at 12 loved bounce houses. Somebody else at 12 might not. Especially since this girl is antisocial, I can't imagine she would like a bounce house.
It's a very, like, social thing.
yeah,
You're just
right.
touching everyone.
Exactly. I have fallen on people. I have done head-on-head collisions. It is painful.
Ugh.
Okay? Like, there's a limit to, like, I mean, we're too big now. Like, I'm, like we're adults. We can't, but,
You know.
Big bounce house.
There's a couple I know of, but,
yeah.
you know, a lot of bounce houses are just made for young children. Some are made for older people, if they want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But not a lot of older people want to
No,
do
probably
that.
not a strong
Yeah.
market.
I've tried a couple. I used to work as a bounce house attendant. And I would try, like, the obstacle course.
Mm-hmm.
And I was, like, 17. But that was just because, like, me and my coworkers, all the kids were gone, like, oh, we're closing.
Mm.
Let's try it.
It's fun.
Let's
yeah.
try it before we shut it down for
It's not
good.
like you're gonna rip it in half, you know?
No.
Like, it's...
Oh,
Not unless we had, like,
It's
sharps
meant
on
for
it.
wear and
But we
tear.
were, like, literally bounce house attendants. We know what would have ruined a bounce house, so we didn't bring it into the bounce house.
Literally. Yeah. Okay. Top comment. Oh, but if she only realized what she wants is wrong, then she could finally learn to like the things her family wants her to want. / sarcastic. They tried to fix her. What more could she ask?
Oh my god, you tried to make me better?
Oh my god. Somebody says, I can at least wrap my head around their how there might have been good intentions with the party. I don't think it was the right thing to do, and I can get why it seems like... Sorry. I don't think it was the right thing to do. I can get why it seemed like it, because some kids do need a push for something, and that if they like isolating yourself, and isolating yourself isn't healthy. I don't think her birthday is the right time to give a push like that, though. No. But really, what is the excuse for the hot chocolate machine? They just thought she'd like something because she's young. What? And I immediately caught the little red flag popped up in my brain. She doesn't like what other girls like. She's different.
She's different. She's not conformist.
So, in my mind,
make her conform.
In my mind,
buy her a dress.
If she wanted a hot chocolate machine, they gave her like Barbies or something.
Yeah,
like something very conventionally
something.
feminine for young girls. Like
they seem like if they're gonna push their kid to their introvert kid to be extroverted, they're gonna push their non-feminine daughter to be more feminine, probably. That's just the
We
vibe.
have traditional norms. They cannot be broken.
We are a party family, and you're a part of this family, so party.
You're a party, Carl.
yeah, that pissed me off.
Party
like
Carl.
celebrating. It just goes to show that they did this for them as parents.
They're selfish.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's say best case scenario, okay? Like, you talk to your daughter, she says, I want to stay in my room bed rotting. Okay, give her as many snacks as she wants. Give her her hot chocolate machine. She can stay there.
You want to go shopping for snacks before you go to your room?
She can spend the day in her room. Then throw a party downstairs. Have a fun time. It's New Year's. Whatever.
Yeah,
they
want a party.
Like, don't force your daughter to be at a place she doesn't want on her birthday. That sounds miserable. Oh my god. Yeah, so probably something they were asking, like, what's something that, like, what's the other alternative gift that they gave the daughter, and somebody said probably something the whole family would get to use. I suspect hot chocolate machine is too exclusive. Who doesn't like hot chocolate? Well, I know you can't have it.
Kiwi doesn't, but it's yummy.
It is yummy. It's
Kiwi
delicious.
doesn't.
Oh,
Who
she's
doesn't?
cray cray.
Kiwi.
She
doesn't like hot drinks.
Right, there's a frozen version.
Yeah, she likes chocolate milk, so it's like the same thing.
It's
but
like
cold.
yeah, the same thing.
Yeah, that is a weird thing to like paint as exclusive, though.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we're not a hot chocolate family. We're a party family.
We're not a hot chocolate family. We're a lemonade family.
Hot chocolate isn't feminine enough.
Hot chocolate is far too
It
masculine.
doesn't have a gender assigned to it.
It's too
neutral.
woke. The hot chocolate is too woke. That's
what about
correct.
cold chocolate? No, that shit is crazy. Yeah, I understand the person reposting this on I'm Mad the Devil and saying I smell no contact in the future, and
Yeah,
the fact that the older brothers are like siding with the parents. Like, that's scary.
Okay.
This poor daughter.
This poor daughter
Gotta be
is
so
all by
isolated.
herself.
I wonder
This guy-
why she's so.
I wonder why she wants to spend her birthday alone.
Exactly. This guy is an asshole posting this, right? But he said that his wife did the majority of the scolding. I can only imagine how much worse she was. The scolding for her daughter. And the fact that the daughter waited until everybody was gone to scream at them.
That is pretty mature for a 12-year-old.
More
Exactly.
mature than it could have been.
Yeah, no. If I were her, I probably would have had like a panic attack or something. Like, Jesus Christ, they just don't respect her boundaries, point blank. But yeah, there's no updates. This was 6 days ago, so.
Oh wow.
Oh, that is pretty
Oh,
good.
damn.
I sorted by the top or the best this month. So just in case, because I don't know, you guys might have like watched a Reddit video, and I was like, well, if it's recent, and because these are also new to me, so. But yeah, so.
It was fun.
My
That
most
was
recent
fun.
Reddit video was Insane Roommates.
I've seen that one. I think roommate stories are crazy. I'm so lucky I have a great roommate because I've
heard so many stories from other people. It's just
I shat in the dishwasher again.
Oh my god.
You're gonna clean it, right?
Yeah. In the future, if we do another Reddit episode, I think I'll like pick better ones out. These were good, but like I'd like to specifically pick out ones that are like,
Ooh,
oh my gosh.
yeah.
At least have one
We should
one
do
that's
this
like,
again. This is
we
fun.
should. I love Reddit stories. Maybe not Am I the Asshole specifically, because there are a lot of good
check in on other subreddits.
Yeah, I can start glancing at it more. This was good for a low effort, like kind of throw together one.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't super crazy. I was just reading out loud, which I've been getting better at. So. But yeah, do you guys have any like final thoughts before we close out?
These fucking assholes, man.
These
There's
fucking assholes.
there's so many like non-asshole people who post to "Am I the asshole?" just because everybody around them
They
makes
need
them
some
feel like
kind
a
of
crazy person.
Yeah, validation. And sometimes people post because they know that they're in the right, but then they want the validation from other people, and they're like, "Tell me that I'm right."
Yeah.
And then there are people that are faking it for clout. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The ultimate solution is always therapy, pretty much. Do therapy. A lot of the other ones are like, this is. I mean, I'm happy to be hearing this story. This is fun for me, but like, just
probably not
go
fun.
talk to somebody who knows.
Situation.
Somebody knows more.
Like,
I don't know.
I understand wanting to go to Reddit to give other people's perspectives, but this should not have been the first thing you did. You should talk to other people in your life, talk to your therapist, figured it out, and then maybe tell the story afterwards as a fun little, hey Reddit, this
But that
is
doesn't
what
get the
happened.
clicks.
Exactly. Yeah.
And obviously, we're not helping.
Right. I mean, come on, guys.
Oh, well.
We're indulgent. We're part of the problem.
Fun.
It's
Stories
fun
are
to be messy.
It's so fun. Oh, I love messy. From afar, I don't want mess in my life, but I like hearing about
Messy's
it.
fun.
Yeah, exactly.
As a
Like
bystander.
witnessing it. Exactly. But anyway, if you enjoyed our little talks and our little Reddit post reading, feel free to like and subscribe or do whatever form of support the other platforms have. And stay tuned for our next episode coming next Wednesday. Bye!
Bye.
Bye.